what is next? I want to we want to be able to finish the level. So we want to have some kind of like end state, and then level is done. And when the level is finished, we can press start to go back to the end scene. Okay, so basically when we're done, we want to insert something into the world to, we want to load like, hey, we're done into the world. Like, congratulations, you completed the level. And then that can, let's see. And then then we can start listening for, hey, when we're, let's go back to the level scene. Okay, so we need some kind of system. Like, we need some kind of way to like show what the end of the level is. Let's go back to our game. So we're gonna go into the level. Let's have like an add end here, so I can then, from like when we're creating them, just add an end to the level at the very end of the level. So function add end. So let's see, we have an entity, so there's gonna be an end here of like what we're adding into the level. We have a coordinate, so we're just setting that you're like 100. So we need the coordinates. So maybe we can like take in an x, which is, what is this? U32. And a y, which is a U32. Now, this is a good question. Do I want the end to just be all the way up to the top? I believe in like a lot of platforms like Super Mario World, even if you cross like at the very top of the level over that end marker, you win. Like, it just says, hey, you're done, you won the level. And it's not something like I have to hit a very specific set of squares. So I kind of think that maybe we should just do an X. And if we do that, we might have to put in some kind of like Y would be everything. Everything on a Y get this end. But if I want vertical levels, then that's a bad idea. Because then the far right-hand side or the far left-hand side would be the end, and I don't know if I like that. So let's maybe make this X and Y, and you have to hit a very specific square to end here. Okay, so then I only want to do one. So we're gonna do a. What music is this? I told it no voice. No. Okay, so at the end we need the grid coordinates. So let's. Grid coordinate, new X and Y. That gives us the grid coordinate. Then we already have the entity. So the entity is going to be entity. end. Then we can do self.map.insert the grid coordinate and entity. Now, something I was thinking about is that there's something other than a hash map that I can use. I think I can use a hash set. I think a hash set is exactly the same as a hash map, except it's in order. Is that right? It's an order like an array. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. It uses like indexes, doesn't it? So that's not what I want. Okay, I'm gonna undo that. I think that one might be better. I created a bug, so we should add this in as a bug for this. So this is level names in level select, not always in the right order. They should be in the order of creation. You're a bug. It's too bad I can't like add that anywhere else. But all right, I'll just track that there. Okay, so we add the end. Thank you, Rest Analyzer, for trying to tell me that there's a problem in somebody else's code. Match entity. Okay, so there's now an end that we can match in for when we're loading the entities in here. So what does this look like? We're gonna wanna insert something into the world. So we're probably gonna want some kind of image to show that it is the end. I wonder if there's something we can find from the Kenny assets. Might as well go all in on those. Where is that? That is you. Okay. 2D assets. There is a platformer assets. Do you have anything like a... Oh, there's a flag. Okay, so here's some flags. Can choose this one, for example. It's a nice little green flag. Now it's very small here. What are you? You're 21 by 21. That is a bit small. I wonder if he has any larger. I don't want to have to necessarily scale that up. I don't think that will look very good. There's this jumper pack. Oh, the jumper I think is what you're using for the player. That's where it is. It's like players. Yeah, here's where a bunny came from. Environment, maybe? Not necessarily. We can add some of these things in randomly around. That could be interesting. The background isn't really helpful. Enemies, there's HUD. Items. Yeah, I don't think there's anything super great for us in this specific jumper pack. There's so many, like this Kenny Assets has so much stuff in it. Like puzzle. I guess I could make something myself. It certainly won't look right. I wonder if I can grep this entire folder. So open you. Okay, so let's try this. In our terminal, I'm going to open up an Ubuntu terminal. Not right now. Okay, so let's cd into mount D. This is, wait a second. Assets? There we go. Assets, Kenny game assets. See, here's all of these. I guess the 2D assets is what I care about. 2D game, 2D assets. Okay, so here's all of this stuff. Then I want to grep. I think it's grep recursively for anything with flag. Go ahead and ignore case and just here. Oh, maybe it's like RI. How does that match? Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's looking okay. This is wrong. This is looking inside of the file for something named flag, and that's what I want. So grep is not right. I think I want find. So find starting from here. I want dash. Is it dash? I think it's dash name. And then we're gonna want anything star flag star. That. So this gives me everything that has a flag in it. Okay, so game icons expansions. That has it. Now this was only in black and white, unfortunately. So we have a black background, so it'd be white. So there are flags in here. But I don't think this is not gonna really work with what we want. Let's see. Physics, okay, so we can have physics assets, flag blue, flag green. So physics assets, where Okay, so physics assets. Where? There you are. Physics assets, other. Okay, you're 70 by 70. That's the same as our 70 by 70 is the exact same as our blocks. So I think this could work. Let's just grab this flag green and we'll store it. We'll store it in here. Okay, so then we need to go into our README. So this is gonna be the end, sort of like the end level. Flag is flag green from any game assets 1. Let's go ahead and rename you to, this is, I guess, just gonna be end. We need to open up play. What are you upset about? Because we need to return what? Oh, just because I didn't save you? That's why. Save you. Let's go into our image manager and we're also going to store away the end. So image name end. So end gives us a sum. Self dot end. Okay, so we have our images here that we're storing in, image name and image. So we want to load this up here. So that end image, image new, context. Okay, so this is going to be end.png. That gives us our image, and then we're going to insert that in. So image name, and the value is going to be the end image. Okay, so we've now got this stored away, which means I can, in our level, wait, not level, in play here, in end, we're going to create a game entity and we're going to set it to be one of these. So, okay, so insert into world. We're going to set the height, so it's going to be the unit height. Unit height, by the way, for everything is 70 by 70 because we're matching what like any game assets is doing. Not the best idea to like just match your entire world based upon what the assets that you're using. Probably better to match the assets to the game world, but yeah, it's something we're doing. Okay, so positions. So get the grid core. Okay, so all this stuff is the same with platform, and then you're going to be end and insert you into the world. So if I do this, and then finally in mod for levels. Hi. Hello there. Can you see? Is this all you can see? Hello, Zilby. He walked up with his little dragon. So I think he wants a little bit of playtime. You want me to throw this for you? Okay. Hold on. Let's throw the dragon. Ready? Ready? Okay, there we go. So we're gonna create the end here. So we have to add the end to the level. So specifically, we're gonna add this to the this level 1 here. So we add a floor to it, and then I want to add end, and then we have to give it like the coordinates of like where are we gonna give this end here. Right now, our player is starting in 2. So our player is starting at 2. Okay, so that means I want to start this at least like, you know, to the right of that. Let's start this at like 4. 4 and maybe like some, let's try this like 5 down. These are, we have 15 height. So let's just do 4 and 5. So if I do this, and we cargo run, wait, wrong terminal. Yes, Sylvie? Hi. Bring your dragon back, I'll throw it to you again. No, he didn't bring it back. Okay. And he's like not even coming over here for pets. He's standing way back there, just meowing at me. Okay. So here we're gonna do another cargo run, and let's see if we got that flag. Well, okay, hello again. The mic is not sensitive enough to pick up his purrs. Okay, so let's start, fall down, see if we can find a flag. Hey, look at there, there's a flag. So this is kind of a BS level. You could jump, but there's no way to get to that end. So there's that. So what would I want to do then? I want to find and like place the level. Like eventually we're gonna have it where you click on somewhere and then it just chooses where the coordinates are. So that's gonna be easy. Now the bottom of this level has the floor. So it's 15 down. Let's go ahead and make it 14. I think we could do 14. So we'll do 14 like this. And let's try it again. Now now the flag should be on the ground level right next to us. Right. 13. 13, not 14, because it's non-inclusive. for the end. It's 15 height, but that doesn't, yeah, it starts from 0. Because, you know, programmers. There we go. Okay, so now we have our flag here. That's not too bad. It's about the size of our bunny. Our bunny's a little bit tall for it, but we can make the bunny shorter even. Like make the bunny fit into like one full square. That could be good. So now I can move across this flag. Now the idea is that when I hit the flag, I want to like end the game. End this level, I guess. So I need some way to determine that we have crossed the flag. So probably a system. Probably some kind of system. So how would this work? Let's go ahead and commit what we have now. So I don't screw this up and wreck all my stuff. What do we have? We have flag. Oh, I need Sylvie, I need to brush you. Take all this extra fur out of your fur. Flag. This is that's a good enough commit message, right? Okay, so how am I gonna determine if I am crossing with a flag? Probably another system. We can query for the player. So we're gonna have a new system here. So we have collide with platform. Do I want, well, that's collide with platforms. I think I'm gonna want some like collide with flag. So at this point in time, I have a lot less knowledge about how to organize these. These type of things where I'm adding these new functionalities, this is like what I'm trying to learn. These are in the unknown states. Yes, hello kitty cat. Zilby is hanging out with us today. Or specifically taking out one of my arms. So he can lie on that. One-handed programming is not the easiest, especially with a split keyboard. Okay, so this is collide. Collide with collide with, what is it? It's collide with finish, collide with end. So in here, we're going to have a pub. Pub struct, collide with end. Oh, wait. Okay, so can I do this? Take you. And can I convert you to Pascal code? Can I change the case? No. Okay, that's close. Okay, so transform to lowercase, snake case, uppercase. You're already in snake case. That's not helpful. Okay, so how about your end with fine. There we go. Okay, so collide with end. When we collide with the end, we're going to want to send an event that happens. So we're going to want an event sender. Let's see how long you can program with one hand before you're like, okay, I give up. I know, but Zilby's so cute and he deserves all the pets and comfort. Let me see. We'll bring the camera back down so you can get a better view of him. Okay, so we want the event sender. Now the event sender is a sender. Close. There we go. Sender, and we're gonna send an event. I don't think we need anything else with this. Let's impl collide with end. So pub. Function new. And so here we're gonna have to take in the event manager. So the event manager is a, I think in this case, it can just be a reference to the event manager. Okay, so we're gonna let this event sender equals our event manager dot, and we're going to register. So we're going to register as sending. So that just gives us the sender here. So then we can just do a, oh, I forgot to give the return. Return self. So take that self. And event sender. All right, so now we can create the new one of these. So head back over here. And we're gonna have our, let's see. This is gonna be collide with end. and you are a collide with end. Okay, then we create you. So collide with end, you're a collide with end, new, pass in that event manager. You can just be a reference to it because you don't need to be mutable. We're not receiving events, we're just sending them. And then here you, we'll store you away. Collide with end. Okay, so you're happy there. Now, when we run this, we're gonna want to hub function run. We're gonna take in a mutable reference to self. And we also need to take in the world. The world is going to be just a reference to the world. We don't need ownership of it. Why aren't I world? Yeah, it's like I need help, compiler. I need help, Rust Analyzer. Sylvie, you're getting so heavy. There we go. Okay. Maybe a little bit too low. Okay, so we're gonna take in the world and we're gonna return a result. A result with nothing in it. So that's gonna be okay with nothing in it. All right. So we need to query for the flag. We need to query for the player and the flag and see if they're overlapping. Let's get the player first. So actually we have this in one of these other ones, don't we? So imply gravity. This is actually getting that's not right. Here we go. Grab the player. So do this. Okay, so we have our player now. Once we have a player, then I don't think I need you to be mutable. We need to pull in query player. Okay, so we have the player game entity. We also need the flag game entity, like the end flag. I wonder if I can do that as part of this game entity, to get the end here. So where is that helper? So we have the helper. Okay, we have this like query player, query platforms. This gets all of those. Oh, are you done? Well, thank you for hanging out with us. All right. Now get all the feeling back in my arm. Okay, so let's create a new helper for query end. Okay, so this is query end, which means in this mod here, hub struct query end. Actually, I think these can just be functions, right? Function query end. You're gonna take in. Cats are the perfect fusion of awesome and jerk. Yeah, I think I can agree with that. Oh, you know what? Because I have a heater on down here, it's probably nice and warm for him. I have this camera. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to reach it. Side here, and have you all see him. Not really. If I set up the cat cam, oh yeah, you totally can. Okay, there you go. That's where he's right down to my left. Oh, I guess like, okay, so take in the world. This is a reference to the world. We're gonna return a result with a game entity. Okay. So how are we gonna do this? Let query. Then let. What do we need out of here? Like what is even a an end? Let's go back into play. Put this over to the right. So we see here the end. When we enter it in, we have a height, a position, a width, a platform, and an image name. And we can use basically the image name. We don't have anything else to say that this is an end. Oh, no. Look. I'm setting platform. That's our problem. Because this is a Boolean. We need to set this as an end flag. So let's head back over here. I want to go into the component names. So here we have like just a platform. We have platform player. We want an end. Which means we want to head into the library and register this next. Okay, we register that. Then in insert into world, we're going to add that in too. Perhaps creating a macro for this would have been helpful. So we have end, here an option, a Boolean. Then we're going to spawn the entity. Okay, so you're going to be end. Okay, so some end, self end, boolean, world with components, here an end, and then just end. Okay, then down here, set end. So you're the end, which means in this query, we can actually grab if you're an end or not. And that's really all we care about. Now, we also care about the position and the height. So we want the heights, positions, widths, if it's the ends, and I think that's it. Equals query, and then component names for all these things. Height, let's see, we have width and then ends. Okay, so it gives us, oh, you know what? I forgot that you need to be the world query to begin with, and then you're what we expect you to be. So there's this vec. Return okay. Then, once we've got this, we're guaranteed to have only one thing. In fact, we should only ever have one thing here, if we have it at all. Now, I guess we shouldn't be returning a result game entity. We should be returning a result option with a game entity inside of it, because there's a possibility that there is nothing here. So, for example, if heights is empty, we want to return an okay with a none inside, because there is no end. Like, it doesn't exist. This is, we'll deal with that later. Okay, I'll just do a to do at the very end, so that way it doesn't yell at me. Okay, so we know that there is we know that we have here, we have the is empty here. So then I also want to assert and a crash immediately. So let's do assert. We can even do assert equal that heights dot length is equal to 1. If not, crash. Like, this should never like cause problems. Let's see then. I guess you know what I could do with this? We could do another if. So if heights dot length is greater than 1. So if it's empty, we return we didn't find you. But if it's greater than 1, we have a problem. So we need to bail. And our error message is going to be found more than one flag, more than one end in the world. Okay. So now we know it's not 0, and we know it's not more than 1, so it must be 1. So we're good to go here. So now we can create our we can create and return our game entity. So let game entity equals game entity, and here's all the struct fields that we need to put into it. So with width, the width is going to be I guess I can't do this in one step here. So we're gonna have to do let wrapped width. It's gonna be a data wrapper with an F32 equals width. Can I do like first? Oh, it's an option. So I can sort of do first. So I have to unwrap it. Then we can cast you. That. And then in width here, we can take the wrapped width and borrow and dereference. All right. Now, I've always wondered, is it better to look at if I just do wrapped height dot borrow dot deref? Oh wait, deref doesn't work, does it? Oh, okay, so I can't deref there. Deref that way instead of like deref some other way. Position. Well, this is going to be a little bit easier. Instead of wrapping it and then dereffing it here, we actually just want the data wrapper of this. So position is going to be a positions first unwrap cast. Velocity. We actually don't care about this. So you're none. Acceleration, you're none. The end doesn't have an acceleration. That would be interesting. The end is moving also, and you have to go catch up to it. And then state, you're also a none. You have no state. And then we're gonna return and okay with the sum of the game entity inside. This is what we're doing. So query end now can be used in collide with end. So we get the player, and then we want to get the end. So let end equals let sum end equals query end. There you go. And then else. So if we don't have one, we're just going to return, okay, like that. So now we have our player and we have our end. So we're guaranteed to have them at this point in time because we've returned if we do not have them. So now let's determine if our player is overlapping with the end. Perhaps something that we can do with this is, like, instead of having to like write this like overlapping with logic everywhere, perhaps this should go into the game entity itself. So we go into game entity over here. We have a function. So pub colliding is colliding with. we're going to take a reference to ourselves, and we're going to take a reference to another, like the other, which is a reference to an entity state. And we're going to return a Boolean. So, classic AABB bounding system here. And if we remember, I'm gonna head back to our collision sort of like model here. We want this, if this is crossing over, the right hand side of this is to the left of the left hand side of this. And then sort of like do that all along. So if we do the right left, so of our entity, is our right greater than this left? Now, all the positions are based in the center, so that's going to be interesting too. So is our right, now what we can do is get all of these like positions out early. That'll make it easier. So we can do let our right equals, this is gonna be self dot position dot x. Oh, we have to borrow it. Borrow dot x plus half of our height. So self dot half of our width. Self dot x dot width divided by 2. Okay, so this gives us width. Our right. Let's just go around in a circle, right? So like our bottom. We want, okay, so we borrow the y, and this is going to be plus self dot height divided by 2. That's our left, self dot position dot borrow dot x minus half of our width. Now, I'm doing that twice, so I can actually create a private function here for half height, half width. So we can do a... I probably want this to be a public function so I can call it on the other one too. Oh, wait, look at this. I already have, top, left, right. Ooh, okay. Never mind, I already have these. What am I even thinking of? We already have, so top, left, right. We need a bottom. That's all. There. Now, one thing that we can do here that might help out is we could create a private function, half height. I could either do half height like in here, but I would need a constructor for that. So let's just do. Nah, I don't know. That feels like it might be too much. But now, okay, now that I have top, left, right, and bottom in here with both ourselves and the other because it's the same type, we can now check to see. So we want to see, is our right to the right of their left? So this is gonna be pretty gnarly here. So this is gonna be self dot right is gonna be must be greater than other dot left. Oh, your game entity. Other is a reference to self. That. Okay, so other dot left. And so self dot right is greater than other dot left. And we haven't passed it yet. So this is our left is less than their right. So self dot left is less than other dot right. But then we also need to check up and down. So our bottom is greater than their top. Is greater than other dot top. And then finally, our top is less than their bottom. So we're going to return that, and that's going to be our Boolean, and this is standard AABB bounding. And I brought in borrow by accident. Don't want to bring in that trait. Okay, so given that, now in here, we just want to check to see if our player is colliding with the end. Then we want to send a new event. We're with there. So let's just right now do a debug. Colliding with end. Let's just make sure this is working. You consider borrowing here. Yep. I like how it says that as if there's a choice. It's no. My function here specifically says it's a borrow. All right, let's do a cargo run here. And let's see if we can collide with the end. Oh no! There it goes. When I grabbed the controller, I accidentally knocked that off. Okay, so you know what would be really helpful to determine whether or not that should work is if I actually ran this, because you notice run is not being run. So in our system manager, in update, we do need to self.collide with end run, pass it in the world. Slightly helpful, just a little teeny bit. Let's try this again. Colliding with end, and then it stops. Colliding with end, and even when we hit the top of it. Okay, so this is perfect. We are now colliding with the end. So let's go ahead. That feels like a good commit. Let's see. No warnings, no nothing. We're all good to go. So we are and collide with the end, but we're not really doing much with that yet. So what I'm thinking of next is we want to send an event that we have collided with the end. So we want to go into the event. So what happens when we collide with the end? Do we want to like navigate to like an end screen? Like, hey, you finished the level, congratulations. I sort of feel that that might be good. Like we maybe have like another navigating to and another screen to load. So we can navigate to navigation screens. And this will be, so we don't have one. So we'll have like an end. Maybe like a game over. Now, do I want to do like a game over success or failure so I know if like we lost or we won? Or do I want to load something up inside of that one? Like, congratulations, you win, game state is over. I don't know. I can see all of these being good. Let's just try like game one. So we won. So in this case, I want to now collide with end system. Want to create this event. One. We're going to do a self.event sender. We're going to send the event. And that's it. So we're sending this event whenever it happens. Now, who's going to listen to this? I think our loader is going to have to listen to this. So our loader mod so right now we're subscribing to, if we go to the title screen, we can also subscribe to if the game is won. Because in here, okay, so if it's navigating to, then we're gonna load all this stuff up. I think I like this idea because now the game loader is gonna load up like you win and like a big text in the top. So let's the second thing is gonna be event 1. To string. Which means down here, if let event navigating to, I think at this point, this needs to change to a match. So we want to do a, is that true? If let event navigating to, and then another one down here, else if let, can I do else if let? Is that a thing? Else if let event end. Oh, event 1. Ah, that doesn't yell at me. There is an error. Okay, this is an audio manager. Oh, when we win, we want another audio thing in here. Oh yeah, we totally do. Let's add that in. When the player wins, play a sound. So wind can be a to-do. We'll just have that be like that for right now. So we'll need some kind of sound and audio for like, you win, congratulations. Okay, no more errors. That's good. Back to here. Okay, so if we win, we want to load up that we won. No, it's not a full scene that we're loading. So we're just going to be adding into the world like the win. So so like one I guess I could just be one loader. Might as well just call this run. I think that might be better. We're gonna take in a world. Wait, no, this is gonna be self. We're gonna take in a world. This is a mute world. And I'm not sure what else I need to take in here. Okay, so when we're doing this, when we're running, if we run this, we want to just take in a text and just add it into the world in a specific location. So we need a position. So that position of where we're going to run this. We probably need the context so we can figure out exactly where to put this. I do want to put it in the center of the screen. So there is that. To this end, is this actually something that should go into the screen? Like into the world? I don't know, because like, let's try it. But I'm kind of like in my mind wondering if that's the best idea, because it might actually make it so I can like run around and the world, like the one stays there and I can run past it, which might be cool, but it might also not be exactly what I want. I might want it to be like an interface that I want to update. Okay, so that position. Okay, so we need, before we even do position, we need the screen coordinates. For X, that's going to be, I want the exact middle minus, okay, well, I can't do the position until I do the text. So we're also going to have to do a text fragment. You win. And then we can do a scale off of this. In order to do a scale, let's actually get like the title size. So that title, let's see, the font size. Let's get F32. Passing just a reference to the world. There's gonna be a resource name. It's gonna be the title font size. Okay, so then now you can be the font size. I think that's all we're gonna care about here. So it gives us the text fragment, which means we now create it as a text. Text equals text text new from text fragment. Okay, screen coordinates, then we get our position. So our X is going to be half of the screen. So screen coordinates dot width divided by 2 minus half of the text. Text dot width divided by 2. And then for the Y here, I want, this is going to be, let's try the exact middle and sort of see how that looks. So this is going to be screen coordinates dot Y divided by 2 minus text dot height divided by 2. Okay, so that gives us a position. I think that's all we care about. So then we're going to do insert into world, new. Okay, so I don't think I need the height or the image name or the name or navigate to platform. Need a position. Set text, and that's gonna be our text. Text fragment is gonna be the fragment, which means you need to be cloned. And that's it. Okay. You're upset because, oh, you need to be as F32s. Okay. Does this mean it just works? No, because we're not actually using these yet. We have to store these away. And then down here, okay, so if we won, then self.oneloader.run. Pass in the world and the context. Now here is a question. Does this work? Yeah, we're only using you to verify. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we get that winning text. I do. It's way up there. I think what I end up wanting to do is just marking that we've won as a resource and then try and just drawing that on the screen. Oh, look at this. This is trying to draw that out. Like it always surprises me how bad of a performance you can start getting by doing text. Text is hard. So I want some kind of interface to tell me that I want some like UI that just goes over the front of the screen and that's it. So how would I end up doing that? Well, to me, this experiment was I mean, it's not a failure because like we did discover a lot about this, but I don't think I need to do any of these things. So like audio manager, we can keep this, but like the event itself, well, okay, the event that we won, that's good to keep. Query end, that's good. Loaders, so this one loader though, I don't think that we need to do this here. And loaders, one loader, I don't think we need to do those. System manager, collide with end, I think we do need to do that. So we're going to be sending events when the player wins. And I'm going to undo these. So that way, now, how do we want to handle this? We want probably some system that's going to be listening for if we end. So we can have it just be a system that does this. And maybe we can store the text. This might be better. So we have a draw. We have like draw selectable text. Draw editing level. We don't have any other draw, do we? For the text here. So I'm thinking for this, we could just have a draw, like a draw game over text. So let's do draw, draw game over, text system. This is going to have to listen to that event now. So let's see. Obstruct. This is going to be the game over text system. We're going to have an event listener. Event receiver. You're going to take in an event. All right, what are we looking for here? The events that we're looking for is just the one. So it's events one. Then we store away that event receiver. Okay, so this allows us to come back and do this. Okay, so we have that. Now we need a run function in here for us to run when it's running. Probably, let's see. We probably want like an update one for us to update the states, and then one for like the draw part. So pub function, sort of like update. All right, so we're gonna do if let okay. We're gonna grab the event out of here. So if let okay, event one equals self dot rec v. Okay, so if we got a one event from this, then what do we want to do? We want to, I guess, have like a did win flag in here. So we won. So Boolean. We're going to initialize you as false. So we'll say self dot one equals true. Okay. Then we're going to want, okay, so now we can run this as an update here. Then we're going to have a display. So pub function draw. This doesn't have to be mutable self, so it could just be reference to self. We are going to need a context. And I think that might be it. Okay, so in draw, here's where we're going to create the text and then display it out. Do I want to create the text, or do we want to store that in as a, let's try creating the text here and just see how bad, like if this is just as bad. Or if it's somewhere else. So let's do that text equals. Here, we'll start here. So you won. Then we're gonna do a graphics draw. Okay. All right, let's see if we can win. I seem to have broken the camera because the camera's not following me. What did I do to the camera? Hello, it's B. How did I break the camera? It's not just by doing that, right? Okay, so it is just by doing that. Just by doing that draw, I'm breaking the camera. So that's cool. So what's happening there? So we have all these, I guess that's like in the draw entities run. I'm kind of curious if I just come back down here and like do this at the top, are you less upset? No. Oh look, U1 is right off from the beginning. I suppose that I should only do the draw if we won. Okay, so if self dot one, then do this. Here we go. Let's see how badly this breaks the camera as soon as we get to that point. Yeah, it totally breaks the camera. That's so fascinating. So what's happening in those other systems here? In the draw, in camera, we have like apply transformations, pop transformations. I sort of figured that this would like, okay, so push transform. This is like not in a loop. So if I push transform, do this, then we draw the entities. Let's not. So let's not do the graphics apply transformations here. We just push the transformation. You just push this transform. I wonder if I should return a push transform. I'm betting that I should. Because then over here, we need to make sure we don't do a, so we do a graphics, apply transformations, context. Then we pop the transform at the end. No, because we need to push a transform and then we can draw these entities. So we need to do that. Let's see if this works any better. No, okay, that still unhappy. Was it the opposite? Is it no, it's apply transformations. We do need to do that. Maybe we need to do that here. And we don't. Maybe we do that inside the camera also. And we don't pop until the end. Or not. Do I need to pop transform and then we draw the game over text after the pop transform? Maybe that's the case. No, that doesn't seem to care. What version of GG am I on? I'm on 5 dot something. 6 didn't work for me, and it's the beta. Let's see. Like I had lots of errors when I was trying that. Maybe you're right. Maybe game over needs to be an image. It's apply and then pop. It's not pop then apply. Right? Maybe. If this, oh no, that's definitely not it. So this is definitely broken. You could come over to this other side, controller. Yeah, I wonder, like, could it be that text is not applying in the correct way? Or do I need another transform? What if, okay, so what if in this draw game over text, what if we don't do a text? What if I just pretend text is a mesh, right? Let's do a mesh builder. Let's do a nice circle. Point. So let's do. Is like I don't know, 50. Radius would be maybe like, let's do 10, tolerance 1, color, let's do white. Okay, so if we do that, then we just draw the same text out. This is, let's see if this respects everything else. No, we need to fix that thing again. So that's the camera. We have to apply the transformations here. And then we pop the transformations here. Now it could pop in many different places. Okay, so camera's working again. Okay, so that now appears over there. And drag game over text is down there. I don't know how to like do another apply transform. Oh, you found an issue. Drawing text completely messes up other things. See, this is, it's closed. Oh, where did you put it? Oh, it went into 6. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's on the develop branch. So if we head into crates. Come on, wire, off my keyboard. Okay, so we have this 6.0. Okay, so we can try it. It looks like it's RC1 instead of RC0 now. Oh, they have a workaround suggestion. We're right, but this pop and apply transform. Do I have to do that again? Also, I am on NVIDIA. Goes after the text draw. Oh, maybe I have to do that twice. Oh. Okay, so we got this text circle working. So let's put this back in. Let's try graphics. What was it? It was pop and apply. Pop transform, context. Let's just try putting that there. See what happens. Okay, camera's still working, so that's a good sign. Nope, that unfortunately didn't work there. We could try not having a pop at all. So we just apply this transformation and then we're popping first. Okay, so that we only do one pop essentially. Ha! Okay. Look at that. Interesting. So that's cool. So it's working now, but it's part of that part of the world. So I think we have to have it like part of the camera. So no matter what, it's going to be looking like it's strange. We could do a transform that's the exact opposite of the camera, I guess. That's interesting. Or we could do an image. But that's kind of cool. You won. Wee, bye. Oh, look at that. We're no longer following. Oh, this is weird. So we're no longer following Bunny. We're no longer following anything. Try adding a push before the text render and return the camera code to what it was. Yeah, I think I've already returned the camera code. So camera is still, oh, we can do a pop here. So pop, transform, context. Try adding a push before the text. So we can do a graphics, push transform, context, and we need a transform. So we could try a draw param new to matrix. Oh, sum. So we can try just like an empty transform, like a generic transform there. Oh, and I want, maybe I want an apply and then a pop. That could be a thing too. So that's almost no different. Let's try reversing this apply then pop. No real difference there either. Instead of a push transform, we could try these before here. Pop and apply. Doesn't like that either. Yeah, I think we're just not gonna be able to get away with text. We're gonna want an image probably to be our interface, which kind of sucks a little bit, but I guess it's understandable. So we could in these game assets, is there like any kind of images for like game over? I don't think he did any. That'd be kind of weird. He has like fonts and that kind of stuff. That's not really helpful. Well, he has audio. Generic, but nothing that helpful. Letter tiles. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so we can do some kind of image. Like game over, you won. Congratulations. What do we have? We have a Sprite. We can use a Sprite for this. Oh, I think I have it on Steam. Cool having to add this hack workaround to fix some part of this when you did a resizing thing for the Get the Streamer game. Ooh, let's try this. Link. So it's like resizing. But that's not going to put it in the right place. Like here we have this option, this label. If let some label, here's doing param test 0.2. So it's doing like some scaling stuff to get it in like the right size, but that's not, unless there's other stuff. No. Yeah, that's like scaling things, right? Unless I'm missing somebody else. Like there's 33 files here, so maybe it's somewhere else that it has to be. We could just give up on this. So let's go. Downloads. A Sprite. new. How wide do I want this to be? I want it to be transparent. Colored. Probably something like, I don't know, 800. So it's by 1080 right now. So 800 by like, try that to begin with. And where's text? Do I even have text as an option here? Oh, I don't think Sprite can do text, can it? There's no text tool. So this is wrong. Line. Oh yes. This is gonna be a work of art. You can't tell me this isn't the best idea in the world. No, I think what other tools are there to create text like this? I believe I can use like some kind of image. It's like Envision. No, Envision will provide like a big thing. What is something I can create like a? I don't think this is right because I can't create like actual text things with it. I can just ship this anyways. Here, let's just do it anyways. Export, sprite sheet. I guess not the entire sprite sheet. Export this one as output file is win.png. Where did you go? Where did you go? You claim you went to the desktop. I don't see you on the desktop. There he goes. Now it's there. All right. This is the best. It's clearly the best here. It's also really big for what it needs to be, but whatever. Nobody cared about this. Let's go into our image manager. So we have our end. Oh, this is not end. This is the game over. So like this is 1. What did I call this? I called it win. So in our draw game over text system, we are going to grab the image from here. So that image equals, I guess we need our image manager. Get image from string, and this is going to be the image. Image name, one, as ref. Then we're going to draw this image in the top left corner. So all we need, okay, so here's this image manager. You can add in image manager. Let's see if we got this working. Actually, you know what I can do? I can make that weight a little bit better. Let's go into our level and let's make our default level size maybe a little bit shorter, maybe 5. Where's the flag? Okay. What did I do? It's like no errors here. What did I do to get rid of the flag? Oh, the flag's down below. The flag's down below. I forgot. Hold on. I can fix this. We are in level. Our flag. No, it's not here. We have to tell it where to go down below. So in here, our flag is going to be 3. That's all. Ha! Okay, this, you can't tell me this isn't going to be perfect. And then I want to, let's see. The other thing I want to do is make sure it's an aesthetic. Yeah. I want to, stop the updates. It's like, we're not going to update the game when the game is over. If the game state is over. So I'm kind of thinking that our see, like the system manager, It's like, which of these systems should not be updated if the game is over? Dry text is probably fine. Text selected. Like draw entities. Well, actually, all of those are going to be for all the different things, aren't they? But like move player. I kind of want to make sure that move player doesn't happen. Yes, like the player doesn't move. The player doesn't move if the game is over. So is moving right, is moving left, and we can also have a like is playing. So we'll set is playing to be true to begin with. Well, it's true. And then we'll just do a if self dot, so if not self dot is playing. So we can just ahead of time, like if we're not playing, don't do any of these things. Return early. Then we have handle events down here. Okay, so so here we have this if let okay event command. So this is gonna have to be rewritten a little bit because now we need to like get the event 1 also. So not quite as nice anymore. So it's a match on. Can I match on it? Match on self dot event receiver dot try rec v. No, because it's gonna be an if let. Yeah, because then we have to get like the okay out of that. So okay, I think I needed still an if let. So if let okay. We have our event. Self dot event receiver try rec v. Now we can match on the event. So the match arms. The command, we care about this. So match command. So it's really going to be things like command start moving left. And then we do the self dot is moving left equals true. And we're just going to repeat that for all of these. So event command is moving right, start moving right, that is moving right equals true, and command stop moving left, moving left, false, and stop moving right. Okay. Now these I don't care about. So navigating to change my item. And then, okay, so if we just do no op there, and then, okay, if we want, what do? We do self dot plain is plain equals false. So not quite as nice, but it can handle these different things. Cool. You're telling me bad things about standard library again. So, now, does this mean that the player stops moving? Yes, but it's gonna make it, it's probably not gonna be exactly what I think, because I can't, no, I can still stop myself. I thought I was gonna stop myself. That didn't work. Oh, we need to subscribe to that event. That's why. We need to subscribe to event 1 to string. That's why. We didn't get the event. The entire thing about pub sub and like setting, you know, being less sort of like tightly coupled is now I've got to subscribe to it. So I can't stop myself now. So it's just sliding forever. And we have that entire like, you win right at the top. Now, if I want that to show up at the top there, can I do the thing where we clear the transform? Or do I have to set up like a new transform? So like graphics. Is it going to be this type of thing where we draw it here? Because I was kind of expecting that to be in the top left when we initially saw it, but it's down here. I'm also not giving it a destination. Let's try that. So if I give it a destination of like 0, where do you think that you are? So right at the top left of the screen. Okay, so I think that's where it thinks it is. If I don't do the pop transformation, if I do this draw before any of these, does that draw it in the right place? No, it's okay. So it's still being added into the transform. Now, what I could do just to make this happy, I suppose. Although adding this into the world is probably the best idea at this point in time. Like finding out where the end is and like just adding it right above. Ironically, that's probably going to be the way we're going to be doing this. Want draw. Oh, because like the transform is happening up here. Like draw entities. No, the transform is happening down here. So yeah, I don't know how to do the appropriate, like to reset that again. I don't know if that would be like a graphics, like pop transform, apply transform. I sort of feel that this is going to screw everything up again. Well, that's not necessarily what I was expecting. I mean, that is a thing. We can try apply and pop. I don't know if that's gonna have any difference because I think at this point in time we don't have any transformations. Yeah, so it's exactly the same. Now I could transform this. What are all these? We have these. We've like set a transform. Transform rect. We can multiply transform, pop transform, apply. So basically wherever the camera is, everything else is like reversing that. I could find out where the camera is and then do an opposite transform. That could be a thing. So imagine if I queried for the camera. So we get our image. And all I want is the position of the camera. So the positions and the camera. Which means I do need the world here. So we get this camera. I don't care about the camera itself, it's just a marker. So then we're gonna get the first position. So let wrapped position equals positions first, unwrap you. We're gonna cast you. You're a data wrapper with a point inside. Then, okay, so I'm gonna push a transform. So context, the transform is gonna be a draw param new with a dot dest. The dest is going to be the wrapped position. We're going to borrow it. We're going to array that, and take this and to matrix that. Oh, and then sum it. Then we draw, then we apply, and we pop. And for you, and draw text. You also need the world. I somehow made it worse. Now if I... No, I did not want to quit my editor. Oh, because that crashed and then immediately quit the editor. Okay. It crashed because the camera's gone, I think. So let's turn this back on. All right, so we apply and pop. I need like a reverse of this. First of all, I don't need anything special here. Apply a push transform. I need this destination and to subtract it. So let's actually grab this out here. So that position equals wrap position, borrow. Okay, so dereference, so we copy it out and make this mutable. So I want to position dot multiply scalar -1. So I want to reverse it. Then just going to do a position to array there. See if this works. It's closer. Like that, it felt like it started closer, but I think I would have to do like a lot of evil things to like make it work out the way I wanted to. So in the end, I think just adding this into the world is probably our best bet. And not doing all this sort of evil stuff. So let's take a look. Let's totally keep this in. This can't possibly be a problem. Image manager, you're in. Level, sure, you can be a short level now. Add the flag in. Let's not add you in, and then we're not going to do the draw game over. And we're not going to have this. Okay, move player, we want you to stop moving when you're done. So this is stopping moving when done. Tweaks. You get reset. Okay. So I want to go take a super quick break. I want to go grab some more water for myself, and then we're going to come back and add in the event. Try the apply before the draw for the go message. Oh, I already deleted that code. I'm probably just gonna add this back into the world above the flag. And then it's just gonna be up there, and we're just gonna call it a day for right now. And then we're gonna figure out what to do later. And then it'll be fine. It'll be fine, everything will be great. So what do I want to do? Let's I think, yeah, I'll just what do we want to do? Do we want to do a like the stream game, the asteroids game while I'm gone? Let's do that. Spills, Rust, asteroids, run, release. Oh, Zilby's not here anymore. I wonder when he stuck away. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go take a really quick break. Hopefully you can keep me alive, or maybe Petzl Rocks can keep me alive until I'm back. So I will see you in a few